Hey guys, what's up? This is Kat and welcome back to the bookish side of me. So for today's video, we are going to do something different, something fun. So I'm going to do my very first bookish tag in this channel. By the way guys, I was tagged by Minchin from With Minchin. I'm going to link her channel down below. Before I was tagged by Min, I've seen this tag from Chat and Chapters and Gerald from Gerald the Bookworm. And I thought that would be a fun video to make. So for today's video, we're gonna do it finally. So I have here the set of questions. I think we have 11. Alright, so we have a total of 11 questions from the Goodreads tag. The first question here is, what was the last book you marked as read? So the last book that I've marked read in Goodreads was Heartstopper Volume 3. I just read it just like a few minutes ago or an hour ago. So I continued Volume 2 and Volume 3 today, and oh my gosh, I just love that series, that webtoon, that graphic novel so much. I'm surely gonna buy my physical copy once Book Depository is available again here in the Philippines, but I freaking love that. I freaking love Charlie and Nick with all of my heart. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. Okay, second question is, what are you currently reading? So as I've said, I just finished Heartstopper Volume 3 and I am not currently reading anything, although I am in the middle of Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard, but I don't know if I'm going to continue that one. Let's see in the next few days because I am on the edge of DNFing that series or that book. I don't know. Okay, number 3 question is, what was the last book you marked as TBR? Well, for that one, I don't know the answer. So let's see on my Goodreads. Oh, I think I know. I'm gonna guess it's Memory Police because I've mentioned it to a friend and I thought of just giving him the synopsis, but I'm not sure. So I'm gonna guess it's Memory Police. Let's see. So I'm looking at the want to read shelf in Goodreads for the last book that I've marked as TBR because that's it. That's the book that I want to read soon. Hindi pa pala. Wait lang. Paano ba ito patan? I want to sort this by, oh my god, this? No. What? No, I think I'm gonna like this. No. This is going to be like a video of me trying to navigate this freaking Goodreads site because they're so freaking slow. Is it just me or Goodreads is really so slow? My god. Oh yeah, I saw it. Okay, so I marked The Memory Police by Yoko Ogawa as wants to read yesterday. It's been on my radar for how many months already, but I just marked it as wants to read on my Goodreads account. So yeah, that's it. Memory Police by Yoko Ogawa. Okay, next question is, what do you plan to read next? So for this one, I'm not really sure if I'm going to read another book this April because I thought I'm just gonna take a reading break for a couple of days because maybe I'm so burned out with reading a lot for the whole month. But what I'm so excited about is my TBR for May readathon. We have this Asian readathon on May and the Stan Asian Authors readathon. I'm going to upload my May TBR and all the details about this readathons that I'm going to participate in May. So that's going to be on the next video. But perhaps that's going to be the next books that I'm going to read. Alright, the next question is, do you use the star rating system? The answer is yes, I do. I use it first personally on how I rate books. I think that it's a good way for me to, somehow know where I stand with regards to the books that I've read. Star rating for me is helpful to just, organize my mind through this stuff. Although I am trying not to let Goodreads rating affect my reading taste or the books that I'm willing to read, as much as possible, I try to read a lot of books even though the ratings in Goodreads is not really that high because I don't want to judge them by the Goodreads rating. Number 6 question, are you doing the 2020 reading challenge? And the answer also is yes. I've done the reading challenge in Goodreads for how many years already? I think it was 6 years or 7 years already. And to be honest with you guys, I haven't finished successfully a reading challenge in Goodreads. Like I put there 20 books a year or 30 or 40 books a year. I think the largest number of books that I put there is 50 books a year, and I wasn't able to accomplish any of those. But for this year, I thought of giving myself like, I don't want to pressure myself of reading so much books this year because I just got back to reading after 2 to 3 years of reading slump. So at the beginning of the 2020, I put there 12 books for this year. My personal goal is to read at least a book a month so that I could really get back to reading. But yeah, I'm so happy because I have finally accomplished that because it's just little. Right now I am on my 35th book. I've read 35 books and we are not yet in the middle of the year, and I'm just so happy because I was able to do that. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm just gonna let it 12 books and enjoy myself so that I won't have to be pressured to read more books this year. It's just that I want to read more because I like to, not because I'm pressured to, if you know what I mean. Next question is, do you have a wish list? Gosh, I have a lot. In fact, guys, I have this account in Book Depository and I just put there everything that I really want to buy from their side, and that's a lot. I just don't want to mention them all, but I have a lot of wish lists. Next question is, what book do you plan to buy next? Actually, even if we're under the community quarantine right now, I have books that I've already ordered that is pending because of our current situation. So that's why I cannot tell you what are the books that I'm planning to buy next because I've already bought them. Okay, next question is, do you have any favorite quotes? Alright, I have to find a favorite quote of mine because to be honest, I can't remember what my favorite quote is. But every time people tell me what is my favorite quote from a book, I think Eat, Pray, Love by Elizabeth Gilbert always comes to mind because I've mentioned it before, maybe in a blog or on my Instagram, that this book is my favorite book of all time because of all the quotes that are so relevant to me that I could really relate to. And I've just searched one of my favorite quotes in this book, and it says here that your emotions are the slaves to your thoughts and you're the slave to your emotions. Because I think that it's very true. I think that it's 100% me. That's how I describe myself. That's why I love that book so much, and the whole book is my favorite quote of all time. I know it's hard to explain, but I love that book a lot. Okay. I'm actually planning to do a reread of that book this year while doing a reading vlog, annotating it and reviewing it on a video so that somehow people would understand how I feel about the book. And it's because it's my favorite book of all time, and I thought this book should be on my channel. Number 10 question. Okay, ang haba na nito. Sorry guys. Number 10 question. Who are your favorite authors? I don't have specifically favorite authors, but these authors are the books that I really loved and I like them as a person, I think. Few of those are Mitch Albom, John Green, of course Elizabeth Gilbert, and Gillian Flynn. Who else I love? Taylor Jenkins Reid, Colleen Hoover. Those are my favorite authors that I've read their books in the longest time. Also from Filipino authors, I love Bob Ong so much. Oh my gosh, Bob Ong, favorite of all time. Luwalhati Bautista, Ricky Lee, those are my favorite ones. And yeah, that's it. And last question is, have you joined any groups in Goodreads? Yes, I did, especially back in 5 years ago. I always join groups in Goodreads because I want to interact with people there, just like Facebook or whatever. But right now I left some groups because I don't think that it's active anymore, and I've joined some group wherein we have this like book of the month where we read books, and yeah, just a few ones. So that's it guys for this video. This is a fun video to make because I've been dying to do this like since I've watched other people's book tag, Goodreads book tag. And if you want to do this tag as well, please do comment it down below if you're going to do it, and I'm gonna watch it. Surely I will. And I hope that you are still safe wherever you are guys. Please stay home, sanitize, practice social distancing, and stay positive. And remember that the world is yours for the reading. Thank you for watching, and bye!